Did you know about the prediction that have been spreading lately that in 2050 Jakarta will sink? Really worrying, isn't it? Of course, there's a reason. Let's find out together with me. Hello, I'm Isti, student of IPB University Resource Environmental Economics Department. I'm very interested in discussing environmental issues. In this podcast, we will explore prediction about Jakarta sinking in 2050. At the beginning of 2020, Indonesia was shocked by the news that its capital city would sink in 2050. This was mentioned by scientists in the world. Besides, Indonesia was being overwhelmed by the fight against COVID-19. But the good news is there are about 30 years left to prevent that from happening. Before that, let's find out what caused it. Apparently, one of the causes of that is global warming. Sri Yudawati Cahyarini, the expert of Pusat Penelitian Geoteknologi Lembaga Ilmu Pengetahuan Indonesia, as we know LIPI, said that it was true. Global warming had occurred. Global warming, which is seen by rising temperatures, can cause sea water to expand and land ice to melt, both of which can cause sea level rise. Rising sea level with certain areas that stand near the coast, including Jakarta. It even has the potential to be submerged by the rising water level because Jakarta is coastal area. So yeah, it has the potential for flooding due to increase in sea level. It turns out that some human activities contribute to raising global temperatures. Unconsciously, activities what we usually do can produce a carbon footprint that has implications for global warming, which will have a negative impact on our life on the earth. Some of the human activities that can cause a carbon footprint are: the first one is the use of transportation. Transportation that use fossil fuels such as gasoline, diesel, and any more. The gas will produce a carbon footprint from the full combustion process. Transportation produces emission gas like carbon dioxide into the air. Then, the second one is the use of electrical energy for daily use, such as television, air conditioning, like refrigerators, washing machine, microwaves, and various other electrical equipment, and produce gas emission that come from burning fossil materials in power stations. And the third is food consumption. The food we consume is also a source of gas emission, especially if the food has the potential to become a mountain of garbage, starting from the extraction of the raw materials, the production process, the distribution process until the goods arrive in our hands. For example, for those of you who like to eat beef, the resulting carbon footprint is very high because beef is one of the large emitters of gas in the world. This means that the activities we do without paying attention to the environment can make Jakarta sink in the future. On the other hand, we can also take measures to prevent this from happening, starting with ourselves. The way we can adopt a low carbon lifestyle, we can classify this into two categories. The first one is in energy use. For example, buying and using electronic equipment that save electricity, using public transportation, take out charges when is not used. The second one on daily habits. For example, reducing food with a high carbon footprint, growing green plants, reducing buying things that are not needed, composting the rest of the organic waste. And of course, what we can do is not limited to that. Let's synergize our strengths to keep our earth better in the future, not only for Jakarta but for the whole world. Thanks for listening my podcast. I hope you enjoy this podcast. See you. Bye bye.